I really want to check out the Typhoon, but it's too heavy. I can't believe this pistol has way more. What's it called? Less weight than the default pistol. Guess it does a little bit less damage or something. Guess so. I don't want to upgrade anything yet because I don't know what weapons I want to be using throughout the game. I don't want to be using the katana, but maybe not. Who knows? I don't think there's anyone in these locations. I do want to go talk to Joker / Edie.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Huh. Grissom Academy?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
I'd like to help
What
them.
can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
Nice work.
Good catch.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer. Good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Doesn't know how to accept a compliment. But check out Edie / Joker, because I assume they're still up here. Oh, yeah, they are up here.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
Did you know about this?
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you? Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Expect a good judgment.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer.
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
You should choose your own path.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Interesting. Baby AI. It's growing up. Still
Yes,
wanted
Shepard?
to gain information.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. It's optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh, I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
Curiosity seems very organic.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software. It would be negligent of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
You experiment.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
Your new body.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
You like things?
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI, so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
You deceived them?
Wait, you can lie?
Jeff has freed me of operator control, Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
That's
Carry
all
on,
for now.
Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Hey, I know what you... Commander?
Oh, oops, I think I just broke sequence. We'll never know what Joker had to say. So apparently the two guards in the war room there, they were the guards that were guarding Joker.
Commander,
Interesting.
you have a message from Major Alenko. He must be feeling better.
Oh. Email. Omega, come see me. Alaria Talak, subject, come see me. Shepard, have something important to discuss with you. It's very sensitive. We'll need privacy. I'll arrange it soon. In the meantime, come meet me in the Citadel in the aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas on your war. Urgent message from Admiral Hackett, Commander's Alliance researcher working on the Citadel, named Dr. Garrett Bison. Need you meet him right away. Dr. Bison has uncovered important new information about the Reapers because they have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bison's laboratory in the Citadel at once. Is address valid? Shepard, I've called, sent messages, but I've gotten no response with ERM's comm system. I don't expect this will get through either, but I heard a rumor nobody's docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? I'm at the Huerta Memorial Hospital under name Thanar Nora. Please excuse moniker. This email is cryptid in my line of work. It's unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I'm not in good of health. We should meet again. Circumstance force us apart again. Thane. Doc says I'm ready for visitors. Kanaleko, hey, Doc Shepard, through some combination of medical miracle and dumb luck, I've survived the beating I took on Mars. Doctor said I'm still not ready to be released, but I'd like to see if you can spare the time. Counselor Tina offered to make me a Spectre, still thinking about whether or not I should accept. Stop by my room in the hospital when you're on the Citadel. I'd like your advice. Help requested. Sender block. Commander, name is John Dumbao. I am with Special Tactics and Recon Inspectors. While some still have concern about your past, Oh wait, never mind. Many of us in STNR took your warnings about the Reapers seriously. I'm reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant powers to the Reapers. If you're time, meet me in the embassy. Appreciate discretion. Huh. Meet me in Purgatory or the Loca. I have a position. Don't want to pass up. Look at nightclub. Don't make me wait long. So this one is the DLC, I'm pretty sure. This one is also DLC, I'm pretty sure. Then I think the rest are real base game stuff. That's why we got 2 letters from Aria, is because one's a DLC, one is the actual base game one. Let us go. Plot jump. Oh wow, a lot of stuff has opened up. Rescue the students. Oh, meeting with diplomats. A lot. I think the Dr. Bison one is also a DLC. I do have to go here to pick up something for a side quest. I'll be doing all these off screen. I'm not gonna bother you guys with that anymore. I'm gonna go do the Prothean DLC quest. I'm not sure how long it'll take though, but that's what we're gonna go do. Go recover the Prothean artifact. Let's land. I want it as soon as possible. Oh. Cool. I guess I have to have Liara. One of those missions where it's required. Obviously, we're taking our bro, Garrus, with us everywhere we go. Not giving him this anymore, though. Shit's way too powerful. Give him the Typhoon, though. Garrus. Bring up your warp. Yes, please, because I love combos. Combos are too powerful in this game.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Too bad Caden ain't here.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
I remember Eden Prime.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You and
You
bureaucracy.
always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
People have it rough.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
My arm.
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
We're not ODST. Oh, never mind. He's lowering. I thought we're gonna be jumping from like pretty
No
decent
sign of
height.
survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
22.
This was
Oh,
a
wait.
beautiful colony once.
It survived Saren. It can survive this.
They rebuilt Minduar. It wasn't the same.
It never is.
I don't know if there's any special weapons you could get during this DLC, but you could definitely get some credits and experience, obviously. Which some extra of all that is always good. Level up. See, leveled up. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists are generally accepted the story that they've gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. When we increased the food rations as payment for work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. You don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. If these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
That's my friend Darren.
There, that's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
He always talks about how archaeology and paleontology are two different things. Because they are. But things like Jurassic Park
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible.
make people think
It's not
otherwise.
a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
I'm curious.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community, you'd think they had something like a council?
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
Impressive.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
And I'm
Good
glad
thing
you're
we
here.
brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Me and Garrus know. Whoa.
There they are.
Wait, I think I used this in multiplayer. Is this? Yeah, it is. Shit. So the Rieger shotgun, if I remember correctly, is literally just like an electric flamethrower.
Before more of them come back.
You deal damage based on proximity and consistent hits. Now where? Oh shit! This is where I'm supposed to go, isn't it? Well, this isn't a good weapon to be using in this area right now.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.